Hey, hi! I want to go over my process for taking fursuit photos. Fursuit photos are really difficult to take if you don't know what you're doing. Because fursuits are tricky, and there's not many videos on there about fursuits specifically. I wanted to give you my tips, whether you're starting out or have done photography for a while, on how best to light and take photos of your fursuit. My first tip is all about lighting. It's making sure your fursuit is well lit with all the different angles and stuff going on. Makes it tricky is that fursuits, specifically mine, have these really deep set eyes which don't allow light from the top to enter. So, to light my eyes, I need to do a little trick. I need to point light at me and have it come from below. The trick to a really good fursuit photo is having the eyes really bright. A little trick you can do in Lightroom is to mask your eyes and up the brightness to get that look. Whether you're inside, I would suggest something like a lamp to point at you. Outside has the best lighting for fursuits, and when you're first starting out, you're going to want to see how your fursuit looks like in good lighting before you try to just go inside and force it. Go outside, experiment, and see what you like. You really want to learn your suit and learn what angles it likes. For me, it really likes these low lights and diffuse lights for me. While other suits, they do a lot better with head lighting and behind lighting. The trick is just learning what your suit does. My second tip is composition. Composition just means what's in your frame. So for me, I have the bed, I have the background, I have my suit. I see a lot of people struggle with this where their fursuit's slightly cropped out, what's in the background is more important. My biggest tip for this is you are the subject. You. Your fursuit is the subject and should always be the most important part of the photo because that's what it is. We're taking fursuit photography and you want your fursuit to be the only subject. No matter what, your fursuit should always be the subject. No matter what's in the background, your fursuit is key. That means if I have Mount Everest in the background and I want to get an Everest photo, but I can't get my fursuit well lit while focusing on it, I will actually prioritize my fursuit and defocus the mountain. This is the same with buildings or holding a prop. You don't want it to be the subject of your photo because you are the subject. You are your suit, or more specifically, your suit head. You are the most important person. So you want to put that in your photos. Unfortunately, the rule of thumb with fursuit photography is that if the background is pretty, the foreground isn't. And if the foreground's pretty, the background isn't. So you really want to prioritize your suit over everything. Those are my top tips for fursuit photography. I've been doing this for a while, and I think out of everything, those are the two things people struggle with the most, and what I think would be useful for someone starting out to look at and try to consider when they're taking fursuit photos.